The mighty metropolis of Chennai is the final stop on what has been a truly wonderful journey with Scenic on their southern India odyssey. It has sometimes been confronting, sometimes mesmerising, but at all times it has been a fascinating insight into one of the world's oldest cultures.
What are your impressions of India? Oh my God, it's an assault on the senses, but in a good way. It's colours, it's just noise, the food, the architecture, the people, the religions. It's quite an amazing place to be.
Being the second most populated country on the planet, the real India is right here in its chaotic streets and crowded marketplaces. Like so many other Indian cities, Chennai was previously known by another name.
Before the city was called Madras, because the name came from one of the fishermen chief. He was the chief of the fishermen's colony.
What was his name?
His name was called Madarasan. Madarasan, the name slowly derived as a Madras from 15th and 16th century up to 1996. We have been changed the name, Chennai in 1996.
So now it's known as Chennai.
Yeah, now it's known as Chennai.
Chennai is the largest city in the state of Tamil Nadu and stretches for almost 20 kilometres along the Coromandel coast. With Scenic, you'll stay at the city's first sea-facing hotel, a palace nonetheless. The Leela Palace is as opulent and regal as it sounds, with huge rooms and all the five-star trimmings. Lavishly spread across 2 hectares of oceanfront land. It's the perfect respite from the chaos of the streets, but with Scenic, you are guaranteed a good balance of the two.
We're in the Chennai market. It's beautiful. It's full of life.
Yes. Yeah, it's an everyday life of the people. So we have a different market. Flower market, fruit market, vegetable market, cloth market, and stationaries, wedding card market. So we have a whole markets.
So every laneway sells something different.
Yes.
So here we're in the flower market.
Yeah, it's a flower market. So flower market, we have both sides. Look at the rose flower, jasmine flower, and the marigold. See, many flowers. The people coming from the villages, they have to buy a lot of things here, that like a wholesale market. Then they are going to sell in a retail prices in the other places.
Georgetown was the first settlement in the city, established in Chennai during the reign of the British. As a tribute to colonial times, a statue of King George V still stands proudly, but these days, the area is full of street stalls and bustling markets.
Tell me, what do you love about living in Chennai?
So we will get everything, all the facilities we do have in Chennai. That's why we love about the city. We love the city, as well as this is a market city, and as we'll do the shopping. We love the shopping. That's why a lot of people, they're coming from all over India. They love to buy like a wholesale prices. Then they're going to sell in a retail price.
Because it's India's 4th largest city, but it's also quite unusual because it's on the beach.
Yeah, before it was a fisherman's colony. That's why the city was formed by the English. The city was formed by the English. The Englishman, his name was called Francis Day. He was established in 1640 as a Madras.
Chennai's Marina Beach is the second longest city beach in the world. It's a far cry from the beaches of Australia, but it is certainly worth a visit, if only to observe the local fishing community that make a living from this stretch of coastline. Before we leave this city and wrap up our Indian adventure, there's one final stop I need to make.
Sarees have been around for about 5,000 years, one of the oldest items of clothing in history. Here in India, you'll see them in all fabrics, in all colours, and I think it's about time I added one to my collection. Hello.
Hello.
What am I doing here? Arms up, arms down?
Just put here.
Oh.